really good though. It's your girl Yezzi,
And it's your girl AY, you don't know already.
And you are watching Hey Sis.
Where we give our opinions, and if you don't like it, you know what I'm going to say. You know what I'm going to say. Kick rocks.
Okay, so we are back for our Christmas special, as you can see. Okay.
We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
And with that being said, we're going to give you some special episodes with some very special people. So for today's episode, we got a special topic. What are we going to talk about today?
We're going to talk about a topic that has been bothering the community, the people, for a while now. Okay, yeah. I'm getting real riled up, ready to fight. We're going to talk about blackfishing, okay? Because it's a serious thing, okay?
Yeah.
So, go on.
To just clarify for the community out there, we're going to let you know what blackfishing is first. And then we're going to talk about something that I'm sure everybody knows that's going on, and just pick up on what went wrong and how it should have been executed. So blackfishing is considered where you are passing off as something that you're clearly not. In most occasions, it's for a benefit of your own. And, you know, it's just the deception of it all, and the fact that the people that you are trying to pass off as have been suppressed for those very features for a very long time. And now we're voicing out about the fact that you're not supposed to do it. It's insulting.
It is. It's insulting because, you know what? The struggles that we go through day to day, and then you get to just do what you want to do. Take a piece of me and wear it like it's like a top.
A costume.
Exactly. And then benefit from that, and then act like, oh, I just didn't know. Really, then why did you take it in the first place? Because you knew the benefits. You knew the benefits of it. You knew that at the end of the day that people don't rate us, but they want to be like us, want to look like us, want to move like us, but they don't want our struggles. But they know how to benefit from it because they know that people will still open doors for them because they know that people respect the fact that we are great. Point period blank. Okay. Period. So nah, man, I don't like it.
Yeah, I mean the situation now is the whole Jesy Nelson situation, and she basically did a song, a remix to a very well-known song by P. Diddy himself, P. Diddy, Puff Daddy, P.
Love. Isn't it called Mr. Love now or something? Love?
It's Love Now in 2021. And she obviously, let's be honest, there was going to be very high expectations if you're going to do a remix for a song like that.
Exactly, that's a classic let's be honest,
anthem. People are kind of waiting for it to flop, let's be honest, because there's just things you don't touch.
Yeah, exactly.
That song being one of them, but she did it. Now we're talking high production value video. She had about 30 dancers, changes. I think she was dressed up as a Harajuku girl at one point, or she had one.
Something,
and that's another one as well.
Exactly.
But the reason being, the issue that people had is that she appeared considerably darker than she normally looks on a day-to-day basis. Her mannerisms,
her hairstyles,
the hairstyles.
Everyone's trying to tell me her hair is curly, but I'm seeing pictures of her hair straight, so I don't know when it went curly.
And certain references she was making. So, for example, in the song, I Like a Bad, Bad Boy, cue picture of black man.
Yes, exactly.
Which, again, is the insensitivity of it all just...
Because the majority of the people in the video weren't people that she's genuinely around with on a day-to-day basis. So it was just like, really and truly, you're just using us again. And I know she said that, she really loves black culture and all of that, but there's a lot of white people that like the black culture, but they're still authentically themselves. They don't have to now try and act like as if they are one of us, because you're not. That's not how you are. That's not how you move at the end of the day. That's not how you talk to your family. Last time I checked, I know you don't talk to your mom and dad like that. So let's not pretend.
But you know what? Playing devil's advocate, there's some people at home that would be like, at the end of the day, she's a musician. She's assuming a role or a character, if you will.
She's been doing that character for a long time.
So from that position, where people like her, whether she wants to admit or not, they want to know where did they go wrong. Because a lot of people say she's an artist. A lot of us as artists will maybe take on a different form or something to put across a message in the song that we're doing.
I think it's the execution. Okay. How you do it as well, like how you execute it. If you execute it well, even if you're like, I'm not really comfortable about this, but you did it so well that it's like, but I respect it. You put respect on the name. You really at least put respect on the name. So fair enough. But it wasn't executed well. It wasn't. It was very shabby. It was very much like, and then people were trying to say, oh, she tans though. That's a very aggressive tan, because last time I checked, my girl was coming to give me light skin babes. You're not.
Yeah, I was getting mixed race.
I'm sorry, like that's cap. That's completely cap. And if you're tanning to that point, that means that you genuinely don't even get that dark. That means you're making yourself to be that dark.
Yeah,
cap.
So technically, we're not saying you can't tan. We're just saying that you gotta be. There's limits to this.
Exactly,
for your own sake.
Why is it that you're tanning to this point, but then there's certain people who can? I know some people that tan like really dark. When I say that, very like when it comes to winter, they're pale, but summer. Like I know a friend. Like, I thought he was maybe mixed or something because I was like, you got something? He's like, no, he just tans really like a lot. But even his tan it did not look like her tanning. I'm so sorry. Like she even had a picture up, didn't it say that? Oh, the name of the tan that it was, the brand. It was like something like Brazilian something dark cocoa or something. You're going out of your way to actually make yourself dark. This is not about you going sitting in the sun and you're just sunbathing. You're going out of your way. But the thing is, she's not the only person that does it. There's a lot of celebrities that do it as well.
The problem in all of this is that who are your people? Because someone like her, okay, let's just say she's ignorant. Let me just play devil's advocate for the sake of hey sis, because I know people are gonna have opposing views. Yeah, let's just say she didn't know anything because she said, "I didn't know I was doing that. I didn't know I was offending anyone." All right, cool. Jesy will let you have that one. So who is around Jesy? If you're making music that has black origin, do you have a team of a predominantly black team that can advise you and say, girl, I don't think we should do that?
But that's what I'm saying exactly. And the thing is, didn't her other teammates or power people from Little Mix tell her, they said that.
Is it Jade?
Yeah, they've come out and said that. Oh, like they have told her off about it before. So it's not like she didn't know. So really and truly, that's cap. Because everything she's saying, it's like, but people are bringing out receipts. So it is all cap. And it's the way it was dealt with. The way it was dealt with. And then going on the live and...
See, the live is when it got messy, it got tacky. That's when the point of we're going to give you the blie of ignorance, that gets thrown away.
Exactly. And that's when it was really, that was your time to really, if you're going to go on live, make sure you've really rehearsed what you're going to say.
But you know what happened? She had someone from the community to back her, then she got brave.
Exactly.
She got chest.
This is it. Exactly. What's your sense to say, Stacey?
So you talked about like appreciation, cultural appreciation. So what do you think is like the line between appreciation and appropriation?
Appreciation is when you can appreciate someone else does something better than you and you bring them on to showcase that talent.
Exactly.
And appropriation is when you think you can pass off on it as if it were you. So there was a situation where, I don't know if it was Jimmy Fallon or Ellen, no, it was Ellen, where there was a bunch of TikTok dancers. A lot of people know that TikTok dances originated from, black people make a lot of the most viral ones.
Exactly.
But Ellen chose to invite a girl called Alison, I think, which is, white girl, very, suburb looking, to do all the dance routines. And they said, at the very least, the most viral one, Ellen should have invited the person that curated that dance move. Now, obviously, there was an uproar when Ellen invited them virtually. There was still a problem because they said, you could fly out the Alison girl, but you couldn't fly out the creators of the TikTok dancers. And this is what we're talking about in the sense of someone like Ellen, you can afford a big team of researchers, so you know who created the dance.
Exactly. And the girl herself as well. It's like, okay, cool. You got that from someone. You know where you got. You could have been like, well, big up though to the person that actually started. That's appreciation. Even if you did it and you got fame from it, you can still give love to the person that helped you get there in the first place. But you're out here just completely acting like, no, I created it. This is for me. This is my own. And it's like, no. It's like another girl that did what's it called? Steph London, when she Can't Let You Go song, the girl that came out in lockdown and she did a whole TikTok video where she's editing in, and when she was doing the dance, every time like the top would change and the skirt would change and she was showing the different outfits. She did that went viral. People are starting to do their own version. This other girl started to do it as well and then started claiming it as her own, even arguing with people in the comments, saying, tag me, it's my thing. Excuse me, it's not your thing. You stole it from someone else, you stole it, and now you're claiming it for your own. That's not appreciation.
Plagiarism.
Exactly. That's actually plagiarism.
Yeah.
It's rude, but it's the same thing. It's also, I see with like Asian fishing, and I've seen a lot as well. I've been seeing a lot, especially I've been seeing a lot on TikTok because people have been trying to come up like black girls saying that, a lot of black girls, you're Asian fishing because of your eyes. And I was like, last time I checked, a black girl is still a black girl, even if her eyes are small, if they're not, whatever the shape they are. A black girl is still a black girl. Like, you will not look at her and think, oh, she might pass for an Asian. Like, you're not going to think that. But exactly. And the thing is, the funniest thing is that most people that have been on uproar about it aren't even Asians. No.
So who is it?
White people. The Caucasians, they've been the ones having the most uproar about it. It's not even Asians that have been having the most uproar.
I was just talking for talking sake.
Exactly, that's what it is. And it's just like, you see, you're trying to be part of a fight and an argument. You're reaching. But really and truly, you're out here trying to steal. So you're reaching for complaints, to complain about something. Yep. You're also reaching to be like, oh yeah, no, this is me. This is how I look like. I'm tired. I'm tired. I feel like there needs to start putting respect on the name. And people who are out here, they're doing it, being called out. Celebrities too, because there's a lot of them do it. A lot of them do it that get away with it, and people be keeping quiet and just be like, oh no, but I love their songs. Yeah, but that person doesn't look like that. That person doesn't look like that.
It's all execution,
even when they're tanning, they don't look like that. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, and exactly, it's execution. It's all
execution, because it's so easy to offend now. It's so easy. That's why now people need to take seriously artist development.
Yeah,
in whatever you're doing, not just music. If you're doing anything in the public eye, you need PR.
Yeah.
You really need to take seriously employing someone for PR, because you can tweet something and someone can read the tone differently.
But at the same time, with that, I also feel like people are looking to be offended too.
Oh,
with that too, people do look to be offended.
So
they want to be. No, at the same time, people can be too sensitive to certain things. Certain things, I'm like, yes, no, you have a say. You should complain about that. That isn't correct. That is wrong. It's damaging to the community. It's damaging to the mental health for people.
Yeah,
fine. But certain things, it's like you're looking for a reason to cancel someone. You're looking. That's what cancel culture, as I said before, it's not real. But you're looking. You're looking. You're looking for a reason to complain. You're looking for something to complain about. When really and truly, it's like, no, that's nothing to complain about. You're bored. I need you to find a hobby.
Then with the whole Jesy situation, because that's the one that's really up right now, how's enough, and how do we go from correcting someone and bullying? Because now people are saying, okay, enough's enough, guys, you're bullying the girl.
Well, I don't know what people do. I don't know if people sending death threats or something, because I know for me, that's drawing the line. When you're saying sending nasty messages and death threats and all these things, like that, what does that do? Nothing. You're not doing anything.
It's just trolls being trolls.
Exactly, trolls being trolls. And at the end of the day, as people have to say mental health, but you can't then go around at the same time just doing that to someone, because that's not educating them. Not necessarily educating. You should be educating anyone in this day and age, because she's an adult. She's a grown adult.
She is.
She's a grown adult. But at the same time, I don't think you should be coming out of your way to do that. But I feel like there should be people should be reprimanded for these things, man. Like, we should be like, okay, cool, well, I'm not listening to your stuff. I'm not going to purchase your things. Because it's taking the mickey now. Because there's not much we can do, because when you have people black people also co-signing this kind of behavior.
Yeah.
It's so hard to then be like, well, this is wrong, because you got some people co-signing the behavior.
It's good that we spoke out as a community. Even people that aren't in the community recognize
exactly.
that, oh, this looks a bit funky.
Yeah.
Is it wrong to say that I'm going to give her to her next song? Because now, let's just say she made a cheeky attempt. Yeah. She thought, okay, I can get away with this.
I like a bad boy.
Exactly. And then she got some bad press. But you know what? She thought, okay, you know what? Let me see if I can get away with this. She's been caught red-handed.
Yeah.
She has been, corrected and educated. Now, if she does this again in the next single, what are we going to call it?
Nah, boycott the whole thing. Cancel her. Don't fund her life. Make her broke. Make her broke. Yeah. Make her broke. Stop funding her life completely. Cancel her.
I would like to see what her team looks like. I really want to see who she's got around her, who's in her ear, who handles her PR, who
those
handles her
bad
image.
boys that she likes.
Yeah, I mean, even forget the guys that she's not dating. Yeah, there is a way you can do things without it being cheesy, without it looking very cheesy. Because I don't know if everyone remembers, the X Factor had this woman, her name was Honey G or something like that, and she was just and she was just like, this is what the UK were trying to pass off as hip-hop, and she was winning round after round. I thought, raw, people taking the piss. But that's what they do, and if we let them get away with it, they'll have everyone overseas thinking this is the image of UK urban music. And that's foul. We cannot let that happen. That's why we have to call out situations when we see it, like the Bad Boy remix, because if we don't, it will go too far.
But we also have to support the people that are actually doing things, because the thing is, people will be like, oh no, what's it called, complain about this, but then the people who are actually out here doing bits, you're not supporting.
Yeah, we don't.
So it's like, how can we then make a change if you're not even giving the people that need to be given the platform a platform? You're not helping them out. You're feeding the same people that you're complaining about. Fix up.
But the thing is, the salacious media, this is what makes things pop. Even her getting called out for the blackfishing built her profile.
Yeah.
It did. Not only did it build up her profile, it gave her an angle of the kind of sob story angle, like, oh, poor Jesy, everyone's bullying her.
Because the thing is, she can
can't
come
go
back
wrong.
to this. If she's smart, she can come
Rebrand.
back. Yeah, exactly.
Easily.
Rebrand and come back from this and be like, you know, I made a mistake and blah blah blah. Because last time I checked, Adele's from where? Tottenham.
Good.
Yeah. Adele's not out here doing. But she
said, quote unquote, I grew up on this music. So in a sense, she was kind of like, everyone get off my back. I deserve to act this way and do things in this way because I equally grew up on hip hop and R&B.
Yeah.
That's what she says into it. And that when she was in Little Mix, she wasn't really fond of doing the whole pop music type thing.
But growing up into a certain type of music and growing up in that culture, completely different things. You can grow up listening to that music. I mean, the kind of music was circulating everywhere.
Would it change?
You can listen to it, but if you're not, but you're not really, you can tell she's not been around these people.
But
though.
would it
You
change?
can tell she's not
Would
been
it
around
change
us.
if she was from Brixton? Would you have a different opinion to that Bad Boy song coming out if you know she was born and raised in Brixton?
No, I still feel the same because it looks. I'm so sorry, but the thing is rubbish.
Yeah.
It's so poorly executed. You can't fool anyone. So even if she said she grew up in Brixton, everyone will be like, "Where part in Brixton? When?
You know what?
Because it's giving me very much.
These are the tweaks she should have made.
Exactly.
The even down to the editing, yeah. When you say lines like a bad boy, then you cue to a roughneck looking black man, it looks bad. It looks it's very tasteless.
Exactly.
Yeah? When you do the tanning to that shade, that extreme, it looks bad. When you're stood next to you purposely didn't pick a black woman, but you stood next to like when Gwen Stefani was doing the whole Harajuku girls type thing. Yeah?
Exactly.
She just about got away with it because of the time we were in.
Exactly.
Because that was a bit
exactly
back then as well. Gwen, you know, that's why you rebranded. Smart. Things like that. Even the mannerisms, you were doing a bit. Just, I guess, be yourself. No one says you can't take on a role because as a musician, as an artist, you're allowed to be a creative and do things.
Yeah.
But like people are saying online, when Michael Jackson did the black and white video, when he wanted to show representation of different dance moves, he made sure he got the people that originated and pioneered to stand next to him to do it.
This is it.
He wasn't trying to say, oh, I can do it all.
Yeah, but this is it. It's about execution, man. Execute it well. And people won't really have much to say, even if it's like they don't really might not be like, but it's done so well, I can close my eyes and still enjoy it. Do you know what I mean? It's like, what's her name? When Christina Aguilera when she had come out, what was that song? Dirty and stuff. Do you know what I mean? Like she was still doing her thing. Don't get me wrong. That song was still like, okay, Christina, but she did it so well that it's like exactly that I was there. I want to be dirty. I was ready to be there on the water and do the whole dance and everything. It's execution, man. Like execute it well. So and I feel like it all comes from where it also shows where your heart is in
your
it.
mindset,
your mindset, or where it's coming from. Because if it's genuine, you won't just be out here doing all this kind of nonsense, man. Yeah. You're trying to profit. That's what it is. It's just trying to profit. If it's a genuine thing, you will not be just coming up doing rookie mistakes like this. You are too grown to tell me that you don't know. Now. Exactly. And you've been in the industry as well. You've also experienced and seen your members experience all these negativities, all this backlash, all this, that. And you're telling me you still learned nothing.
That's the thing.
You're mocking it.
And if there's one...
How would you have wanted her to like react? Because I know you've spoken about like the way she did it wrong when everyone called her out on it. Yeah. What do you think she should have done in that situation?
I feel like even if she thought she could get away with it, as soon as she was called out for it, she should have said a genuine, you know what? I genuinely did not mean to offend anyone. I'm going to take this on board and learn for next time. I'm still growing. This is now a new chapter for me as a solo artist.
Is that... Boom.
That's it.
Boom. That's all you can do. To do the live and then mocking one of a former member, allowing that person to just be mocked and be ridiculed like that. It's just whack. It just showed your true character. It showed yourself. You showed yourself even more as to why people should be so upset.
You look unapologetic.
Exactly.
It looks disingenuous now. Anything that you do afterwards. And what I will say as a piece of advice is that as an artist as well, as much as we can say where's her team, take responsibility and accountability. There has been incidences in other artists' career where they've had to take control, even if the whole label is telling them to do it. So for example, Janet Jackson was presented a song. The lyrics of that song went, you know, I'm a slave for you. Yeah. She said, I'm not going to lie, as a black woman, me singing that
that was wild.
No, thank you. She passed it up. She wasn't greedy. She didn't think about, the opportunity being missed. She took an executive decision for her own career. Funnily enough, as we all know, that song ended up being sung by Britney Spears. She didn't get any flack for that because, unfortunately, there's things that you just can't do.
Exactly.
And you have to respect that for yourself.
Yeah, ma'am.
She played her position. Jesy, play yours. Honestly.
Period. And that's it.
I mean,
that is it. My favorite line, that is it.
That is it. I mean, are there any final takeaways for the people?
Stop blackfishing, Mav. You know what I miss? I miss when white girls were white girling. I miss when you guys were being offensive. Some examples. What was I saying? Jesy Stone.
Jesy Stone.
Jesy Stone. Is that how you say it? Just Stone. I'm so sorry.
Just Stone. You know who else needs to go on that list of execution?
Natasha Bedingfield.
You know who else needs to go on that list of execution? Because Natasha was a good one.
Yeah.
Jojo.
Yep. Jojo did fantastic. Well done. And she's got a voice, sister girl. You see how she did
do it?
Exactly.
Is how you do it, man.
So go and talk to her. Ask her for the blueprint. Take notes. You know what I mean? If you have to do advice, take notes, write it down, and then apply it to yourself. Okay. Because she did it very well. No one complained. No one had anything to say. Up to this day, we're still out bopping her tunes.
Very much so.
Exactly. So
before you guys go, make sure you
like, comment, subscribe, please, and also check out our music. We got it down below. Everything is down below, and let us know if you have any other comments, any other topics you'd like to talk about. Okay,
make sure you stay locked in. You've been watching Hey Sis.